Hey guys, Jonas here, the founder of Edgeloader. In this video, I'm going to go through how Edgeloader works. So quick agenda, go through my background, how the system works in terms of why there is an opportunity. How is there potentially an opportunity to make money from bookies these days? Historical results, outline some high levels on how our algorithms work, some keys to bonus bet conversion, scaling and automation, ultimately how much money is out there to be made at the moment, and how to get ready for day one for you. So my background, I pursued pro golf career early, didn't really work out, went into options market making at some leading firms. Then I was at Bet365 as a senior trader, whereas I was a generalist plus also really found a niche within in-play golf, which is a bit of a niche that many would find interesting, others would find very challenging. That was an area I really enjoyed. And since then I've been running Edgeloader, and I'm still heavily involved in the high frequency trading space as well, specifically in digital assets. A couple of disclaimers quickly before I go on. This is a recreational product. It's not investment advice. Profit's not guaranteed. Go to Gambleaware if you've got any concerns or questions about gambling. So why is there an opportunity? Well, ultimately, Australian punters are the biggest losing punters in the world. On average, we lose about $1,800 a year. So we are, on the whole, donating. On the bookie side of the equation, the number one way in which they acquire and retain customers is through promotions, bonus bet offers to get you to join, to deposit, to keep punting. Yet the average punter is really struggling across the board to find any meaningful value out of these promotions, and just generally. So the bookies just keep offering promos. So we've got a system that gets around that, obviously. You might ask historical results, how have you gone? And just quickly touch on this. I mean, I'm not going to break it down into detail here, but go to edgeloader.com/results and you can see all the detailed stuff there. But we've been printing money for members for a long time now. How the algorithms work. So just in the context of a 4-minute video, racing, we've got a price and volume, data-driven model. This is a good example. Imagine the favorite here, 240, 250 across the board. We're seeing markets, sharp markets, we're seeing exchanges blowing out. So this is a false favorite, terrible thing to back. We'll find value around that, essentially. In same game multis, we have a negative correlation model. Those who've been betting for a while will know that same game multis didn't even exist sort of 3 or 4 years ago. They are very popular now. Most same game multi bets have about 50% of expected value for the bookie. So the punter is losing at 50%. Because they don't know what to do with these things. We've got a system that basically outsmarts the bookies on them. Then, in terms of bonus bet conversion, I touched quickly on how punters in Australia struggle to convert bonuses efficiently. We're able to do that at approximately 90%. So here you go. The average punter in Australia converts about 40%. We've got some methods that convert at 90%. Scaling and automation. We have an automation partnership with some guys here, and it essentially automates our racing strategy at scale. So you can automate your betting, set it up in the morning, it runs itself, and makes a lot of money for members. Saves time, etc. Spend Saturday with kids sport or whatever you might be doing instead of punting on your phone. So how much money is there to be made? So currently, September 25, I would break down the bookie market here in Australia into 3 tiers. Tier 1, Tab, Sportsbet, 365. Tier 2, these are here. Tier 3, there are actually about 100 tier 3s, but I'm just mentioning these ones here. They're probably the ones to focus on. What we're hearing from our members at the moment is that you can make about 2 to 5K from a sports bet or a tab. Tier 2s, 1 to 3K each. Tier 3s, 1 to 2K each. So the range, obviously, you might ask, why is there such a range? Well, it depends on how gently you bet. It depends on a few patterns, depending which we train members on. But essentially, ultimately, the bookies are trying to work out if you're sharp or you're a degenerate punter. If it looks like you're too sharp too early, you'll make sort of lower end of these ranges. So in terms of expected profit, if you put me on the spot now and said, Jonas, how much can you make? I'd say, well, from a tab and a sports bet, 2 to 5, so 2 times this 2 to 5K range. These tier 2s, 7 of them, 7 times 1 to 3. And then these tier 3s, I just say, look, just start with 5 of them. We'll be somewhat conservative there, so 5 times this 1 to 2K range, multiply that out to be a range of 16 to 41K. Tax-free, happy days. During the busy times of the year, like it is right now, spring racing, it's more than that. How to join? So go to our membership options there. We've got membership categories to suit sort of all people who, depending on who you've got accounts with, where you're promo banned, where you have access, when you're free, whether you're using the bot, etc. You'll be added to a community group as well, and the usual support there. Final bit here is what to expect for day one. Some will ask, well, hey, just give me a bit of a flavor for it. Well, you're added into a tips channel on Telegram. Then, you're added into a community chat group. In the morning, you'll get a schedule. It'll look like this. You open it up and it'll show you the racing schedule. And then the racing tips come through in the last 2 minutes before the jump. Same game multi tips typically come through about 1 hour before games start. They look like this. Obviously, if you've got any questions, you can always ask. That's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us here. Cheers, guys.